Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be reviewing the CatEye ViZ150 bike LED rear taillight. The CatEye ViZ lineup of taillights combine transparent lens designs with high visibility LEDs to ensure you're visible during the day or night. In this review, we're going to be looking at the CatEye ViZ150 taillight, which is one of the smallest and more affordable taillights in the lineup. In terms of packaging, you can see a really nice white box with this red accent on the inside. And the taillight itself is fully exposed, so you can actually interact with it, turn it on and off, and test it before you actually buy it. Basic specs are printed on the sides and back with all the runtimes and multiple language displays as well. Let's go ahead and take it out of the box and go over the specs. So retail price on this is only $29.95, so quite affordable, and you get up to 150 lumen output, which is more than bright enough for most occasions. You have 300-degree visibility with their OptiCube lens technology, and that uses this 3 LED design to optimize your visibility from short and long distances away. You have a micro USB charging setup, so a little bit older of an interface, but still easy to recharge with. And then you also have a 5 to 70 hour runtime, depending on which mode you choose, with the highest runtime being the 15 lumen flash mode and 70-hour runtime. In terms of what you get with the taillight, obviously you get the taillight itself, quite compact. You get their C-post mount with the rubber backing, the little ladder style rubber strap to mount it, a extremely short micro USB charging cable, and then the instruction manual, as well as a little warranty card. Now let's take a look at the weight of the taillight. So the taillight by itself comes in at 27 grams, and then the bracket and the rubber strap, that is only 22. The CatEye ViZ taillights all use a 3 LED design with the LEDs placed in a row for optimal visibility. You can see the whole body of this light is actually transparent, and you can see the circuit boards, the LEDs, and even the internal battery through the lens. And what this does, it actually illuminates the entire body when the light is on, and that ensures you get that 300-degree visibility, so you can see it from almost any angle. The light is also quite compact, as it's only a little bit smaller than a set of AAA batteries. Branding on this is limited to CatEye printed on the side, and then ViZ150 on the other. You have the power button on top, and then a little red color gasket that hides the micro USB port. Unfortunately, it is not a USB Type-C, as this taillight is a little bit older, but you can see it is pretty well concealed. And you do have IPX4 waterproofing on this. As far as the mounting on this, you can see it has a clever design, so it has a square base that's actually built into the light itself. And then that slides on to the actual mount. So you can see you basically have a 2-piece design where you slide the square onto the base, and then you have a rubber backing, and you can see the rubber backing is also curved. So this can handle aero C-post or round C-post. What's nice about this mounting design is it's a simple friction fit that locks into place. It's called their snap system, so you can hear it snap into place. And you can mount this in either direction, so vertically or horizontally. And that's a really nice feature, so if you want to put it horizontally underneath your saddlebag or mount it vertically to hide behind your C-post, you can do that without having to do any modifications. You can see the mount itself is very simple too, just a plastic design. And you can see it has a little groove on the inside, which is what catches on the little tab for the mount. This is also a curved mount, so you can see it's angled, so you can offset the angle of your C-post. And then you can wrap the big gasket on top, so you can see this is the SP15, which has been updated. And then we just align this properly on the right direction. And then you can see you get a nice rubber gasket that goes against your C-post. And again, you can easily just pull that off and then swap this around. So pretty slick setup and very easy to use. The rubber gasket is also pretty durable. So usually these are thin, but you can see how thick this is. And you can see nice and flexible, so I go around different diameters. The user interface on this is also quite simple. So you can see there's a single button on top. You hold it to turn the light on, single press to cycle through the 4 available modes. And you can see they illuminate the 3 LEDs in different patterns, which is pretty cool. And the Hyper ViZ, their super flash mode, is really cool. So you can see how it lights up everything and it gives you this really unique appearance. A long hold turns the light off. There are no additional features here, no brake sensor or other more advanced things. It's just a simple taillight. And you have mode memory, so when you turn it on again, it's back in the same mode. So pretty nice, and with the 3 LED setup, you can actually see the top of the lens is white, while the outer part is red, which gives it a kind of a unique appearance. And then you have the long distance visibility with that center LED. Now let's take a look at the output modes of the taillight. They've kept it pretty simple, so you have a nice constant mode that's 20 lumens, flash mode, which is 70 hours and 15 lumen. Then you have group mode, which alternates between the LEDs and is good for 50 lumen. And then hyper flash, which is the most eye-catching one, and you can see it really flies through the different modes. Here you can see some riding footage with that hyper flash, and you can see you have great visibility, so even from further distances, that center LED is very focused, and then the combination of the 2 outer LEDs gives you a nice alternating pattern. So even though it's not a 500 lumen light, at 150 it's more than enough to catch your eye. And it's a pretty slim design too, so you can see it hides behind the seat post really well. And with that fully transparent body, it has great visibility, so even when they see you at a side angle, you're still visible, so nice setup. Obviously this taillight is not the smartest or the highest tech on the market. You don't have an ambient light sensor, no brake sensor. It's actually nice to see here, so no app and nothing to really deal with as far as configuration. Just a simple and cheap taillight that's well designed with multiple LEDs. Now let's compare the CatEye ViZ150 with other taillights on the market. You can see this is more of a focused taillight versus something like a commuter style Reelight Gem Plus. This has a COB LED setup, so you can see when it's on. It's much more of a glow style lens, while the ViZ has the focused 3 LEDs, so you have much better visibility from longer distances away. You also have a simple mount design with the CatEye. This transparent body design isn't a new idea either. Topeak has it with their red light aero, so you can see a very similar design with the hooks actually built into it rather than having the square mount. This light is very compact though. You can see it's almost half the size of this, so it looks good on any bike. We have the KNOG blinder traffic here. This is a pretty cool one that actually uses different COB LED regions, but lacks the focus that the CatEye does. And then you can see we also have the Moonsport Cerberus here. It actually has 3 COB LED strips, which is kind of a cool setup. So more features on here, and then it has the strips on the side, on the front, and on the other edge. So kind of a cool setup, but with the CatEye you get full visibility from any angle as the whole body is transparent. If you want more long distance visibility, I'd recommend something like the Bontrager Flare. So single LED with all the power focused on that. And then this is visible from really long distance away compared to the larger body of the CatEye. But with the CatEye, you get a nice balance of everything and very affordable at only $30. Now let's go over the pros and cons of the CatEye ViZ150 taillight. What we like about it is you have a compact form factor. So it's nice and thin, so it really hides behind your seat post. It also has a transparent lens design, which gives it great side visibility and a unique appearance. You also have CatEye's eye-catching daytime hyper flash mode, which really captures attention when you're riding and is great for safety. The main negatives with this taillight is the fact that it does use a micro USB port instead of USB Type-C, which is a little bit of a dated interface. It also lacks a multi-level battery status indicator, so it would have been nice if they had something similar to the Magic Shine, where at least you get multiple levels to know how much battery you have before you start riding. CatEye also does not include a body clip, which would have been a nice feature to attach the taillight to a saddlebag or clothing. Taking everything into account, we'd give the ViZ150 a 9.2 out of 10. It's a bright and affordable taillight that's very simple and easy to use. Thanks for watching this review. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can see more content from us on our website at thesweetcyclist.com, as well as follow us on Instagram at thesweetcyclists. This is The Sweet Cyclist reminding you to enjoy the ride.